Hey guys, real quick before the video starts, I'm currently editing and I just realized that there's a bunch of audio skips throughout the video. I can't seem to find a way to fix it, so I'm gonna have to post it. Anyways, it's still a good video. There's just a couple little like hiccups here and there. It's not anything that's so bad I won't upload it. But yeah, I just wanted to say that basically, I'm sorry. I didn't have this new like knowledge on how to use my software until about a week ago when I started recording the Monopoly videos and stuff like that. So I didn't know how to get it to where it wasn't going to skip, stuff wasn't going to corrupt, different things like that. So I have it figured out now. I'm sorry. It'll be fixed for future videos, and I hope you guys like it. Hey, what's up everybody? Little Stevie here, and welcome back to Interactive Horror Stories. The last time we played this game, we went ahead and did The Doll, in which we gave our daughter a doll as a gift. We were not a great mom, but we gave our daughter one gift, which was a doll, and she didn't really like it too much at first, and we kind of forced her to love it, as we did everything as that mom, and she killed us because we didn't treat her very well. So we're going to go ahead and play After Funeral. We're just going to go through these in order and eventually get down to the one that I'm not excited for, which is Ouija. So let's go with After Funeral. After Funeral is a modern gothic horror story. Nice. Takes place 3 days after your son's burial. Oh my goodness. You receive messages in your computer, those claim to be sent by your son's soul. He says that he wants to be with you once again, and he asks you to do a few things in order to be resurrected. Okay. This is going to be a dark one. All right. Let's start. Press any key to continue. Okay. Let's do this. There we go. He died on a snowy winter morning. You had gone to market, leaving him alone at home. When you arrived at home, you found Jonathan lying on the bed, motionless. His face was covered with his pillow, choked. Police couldn't find any trace of trespassing. You clearly remember the solemn moments of Jonathan's funeral. In fact, you try to forget, but the details are in front of your eyes and they won't go away. The priest had intoned psalms and prayers, those you are not so familiar with. You're not so religious. While the lifeless body of your son laid in the church, his feet were turned to the east. He was wearing black suits and shiny shoes. His skin was pale. He was way too young for all of this. You wished it was you laying there instead of him. Like the day Jonathan died, it's a snowy day in all of Ohio. Hey, I'm from Ohio. Not the time. There are 3 inches of snow outside. It's 1400 now, which is 2 p.m. You are a writer who has been on writer's block since that day. Your favorite word processor is open in the computer. The screen is blank. You haven't written anything for a long time. There are cigarette butts in ashtray, in your black hot coffee in a blue cup on your work table. You chain smoke and consume a lot of coffee nowadays. Besides the chain smoking, the coffee sounds about right. I forgot that this game has some sounds, and I don't love it. As you're sipping your coffee, the doorbell rings. Open the door or don't open the door. You know what? It's 2 p.m. It's an average day. Probably going to open the door. You open the door. It's Bob, your neighbor and friend. Okay, see, nothing happened. You had drunk beers and had barbecue with him for several times. That's not good English. Bob is a nice guy. He's overweight, has short, black hair, and has no facial hair. He wears a dark blue jacket and a black beanie. Bob kind of sounds like me. I feel a little attacked. Hey, how are you? I wanted to ask how you've been. Now, I'm going to play this as if I'm the dad, as if it's really me. And when I'm not feeling great, but I'm not super close with somebody, I'm going to lie. So I'm going to go ahead and say that I'm fine. Bob believes in your lie. It is good that you're doing better, fam. No. Everyone knows losing a kid is a hard process, but I'm sure you'll get over it. You're a strong man. Bob continues. Now I'm going to the market right now. Do you need anything? You remember that you're out of cigarettes. No, thank you. Yes, I need cigarettes. Yeah, why not ask for cigarettes? I mean, he offered, and I need them, so. You need cigarettes? He puts his hand in his pocket and then pulls out a pack of cigarettes. Maybe I am a bad friend for doing this, but anyway, take this. I'll buy myself another pack at the market. You take the pack that has 10 cigarettes inside and thank him. Okay, man. See you later. You say goodbye to Bob, too. Then he goes. You close the door and sit back on your work table. You look at the computer screen that should have been blank. But no, it's not blank. Something's written. Daddy, I missed you. Shout Jonathan, type Jonathan, turn off computer. See, if I'd have seen that shit, I'd have just turned off the computer. You turn off the computer and the monitor screen goes black. Then nothing else appears on the screen. You don't find anything to write in your novel, so you don't need to turn on the computer once again. And yes, also the text disturbed you. You don't experience anything supernatural during the rest of the day. At night, you take your sleeping pills and fall asleep. You're having a vivid dream. You see Jonathan in a garden with green grass and colorful flowers. He runs around with happiness. And angels. There are white-dressed angels around him. Everyone is smiling. You're not a part of this dream. Jonathan doesn't see you. But you're still content with seeing him happy in this Eden. He was always a benevolent boy, after all. He deserved to go to heaven. My God. My doorbell sounds just like that in real life. So it keeps scaring me because I'm like, who's here? Because it is 9:30. Sorry, got sidetracked. You wake up to the sound of the door rings bell. Door rings bell? Doorbell ring. You take a look at the clock. It's 10 a.m. You wear your slippers and open the door. It's Bob. Hello, I need to show you something. He holds a newspaper in his hand. There's anxiety in his face. You take the newspaper. It's Ohio's local newspaper. Another kid choked to death. Officers are investigating the curious case of repeated deaths of kids in the state. Yesterday night, a 6-year-old boy, Kevin Madsen, was found dead in his bed by his parents. His face was covered with his pillow. What makes this interesting for officers is this is the 7th time a boy died this way this month in Ohio. Recently, 8-year-old Jonathan White also died with a pillow on his face. Sheriff Wolcott states that he finds the recent events quite interesting. Holy shit. The end. There are 2 possible endings. Okay. So you know what? We finished the first one. But let's go ahead and I'm going to go back and we're going to type to our son and see what happens. So we're going to go ahead and cut to that moment. So, okay. And we are back. That was a lot shorter than I thought it was going to be. Okay. So, Daddy, I missed you. Shout Jonathan or type Jonathan? I think we'd probably shout. I know I would. My first thought wouldn't be to type. So we're going to shout Jonathan. After you shout your deceased son's name out, new letters appear and form a reply. Yes, it's me. You are not a computer engineer, but you know that it is possible to hack someone's computer and put a prank on him. If the computer is online, your computer is connected to the internet with an Ethernet cable. Pull the Ethernet cable. How is this possible, Jonathan? Turn off computer. We're going to pull the Ethernet cable. You crouch down and frantically pull the Ethernet cable from your computer. You expect that nothing else will be written, but no. You're wrong. I'm in the computer. How is that possible, Jonathan?
good Lord said that I should be together with you. He said that I love you and you love me, so he sent me back.
Oh?
I'm so afraid, Daddy. It's cold and dark. I'm so cold here. Please bring me back. Do you want to see me again?
Yes.
Find 5 candles and wait for midnight. Bye for now, Daddy.
You have got only 1 candle at home. You normally use the candle when the electricity is gone, so you didn't need more than 1 candle before. Buy from the market. Ask Bob for candles. You wear your long beige coat and what the hell was that? I hate recording this in the dark. You wear your long beige coat and black leather boots. You walk to Bob's house and ring the bell. After 10 seconds, Bob opens the door. Hey, what's up? I need 4 candles. Sure, I have plenty of them. Why do you need them? May I ask why?
I'd rather not tell.
Very well, let me bring the candles. He goes to the kitchen. Then he returns with 4 candles in his hands. Here you go. You thank him and take the candles, and then return home. At home, you wait in front of your monitor. Nothing happens until midnight. Then a new message appears on screen.
I'm back, Daddy. Did you bring the candles?
Yes.
Good. Let me explain.
Explain?
Good. Let me explain how you can bring me back. Go to the cemetery, dig my grave, and bring my coffin home.
What? Oh, wow.
Good Lord wants us to be together. Don't you want to bring me back to life?
You're not Jonathan. What the fuck?
I will rape your wife's corpse. Do you hear me? I won't let you and her find peace.
You are out of words in response to this tantrum. No other messages appear. You turn off the computer. You take a high dose of sleeping pills because you will need it. You go to sleep. You see your deceased pretty wife in your dream, except that she is not pretty anymore because she is a rotten corpse, a skeleton to be exact, lying within her coffin. You can't expect much to be left of her body after 8 years of death and decay. What makes this dream worse is the fact that she's moving. She writhes inside the coffin. You can feel her pain and despair from how her body parts are moving. Okay, same. Scared the shit out of me again, but it's the same thing. You wake up to the sound of the door rings bell. You wake up to the sound of the doorbell ring. You take a look at the clock. It's 10 a.m. You wear your slippers and open the door. It's Bob. Hey, I need to show you something. He holds a newspaper in his hand. There's anxiety on his face. Same thing, another kid. We already read that. The end. There are 2 possible endings. So we still didn't get the other ending. I'm curious to see what the other ending is. All right. We're going to go back to that decision we made where we decided that he wasn't Jonathan and didn't bring it back. I want to see what the other ending is. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So we're going to cut from here to there and go. Okay, guys. So we're back. So it's
go to the cemetery, dig my grave, bring my coffin home.
So we're going to do it. We're going to... Okay.
We shall speak again once you bring my coffin.
What kind of 8-year-old talks like that? You know it's insane what you do, but you get prepared to get outside. You wear your coat and get outside your home. It's snowing like hell. Cold interpretation of hell outside. The sky has a bright purple color illuminating the light. With the help of a full moon behind the clouds, you get in your car and start it. The streets and roads are empty.
It's only you outside in this hour of the night. It doesn't take long to arrive to the church and its graveyard. The graveyard is covered with snow and gray mist. No lights from the church. Either there is nobody inside, or the priest is sleeping. That's good. You can't be seen while digging your son's grave. You find the graves of your son and your wife. Jonathan White was buried next to his mother. There's an unoccupied area next to them. You'll be buried there when your time comes. You search for a shovel. You find it in about 10 minutes, and you are ready to dig the grave. Dig the grave. Oh, that's creepy. You start digging Jonathan's grave. After 6 feet of digging, you reach the little wooden coffin. You climb down, and then carry the coffin up. After that, you climb up and carry the dirty coffin to your car's backseat. You had never done something this bizarre before. After you reach home, you get out the car and carry the coffin inside. Luckily, there's nobody around. You drag the coffin to your living room center. You don't care about the floor getting dirty with soil. "Thank you, Daddy," gets written on the screen. "Now put the candles around my coffin like a star." Okay. You carefully place the candles around the coffin, making it the center of a star. You light them with your lighter. "Now read these aloud, Daddy." This is creepy. I don't know if I want to read this. "A lonely goat on a mountain. He is thirsty. Thirsty for humanly love and affection. I shall give him the water." You read the lines, and the coffin starts to shake. The coffin's lid gets opened slowly. You see Jonathan opening the lid and raising up. His skin is pale, almost white. You can smell the rot of his undead corpse. He's wearing the black suit you could not forget. He stands on his feet and smiles at you. Then he steps outside the coffin away from you without saying anything. And he does something you wouldn't expect from the dead. He dances. He dances with joy. After half a minute, he stops dancing, stares at you. His eyes are still blue. "Take me in your arms, Daddy. Take me to the bathroom. I want to show you something." It's impossible not to obey what he says. You feel his presence dominating the room, overwhelming you, and it's impossible to say no. I just feel tingles on my neck, and I don't love it, but I love that we're getting the creepy ending. You crouch down and take him in your arms. You carry him to the bathroom. You bring him to the dark bathroom. You turn on the light and get horrified by what you see in the mirror. The boy's reflection is different. His skin is burnt like coal. Jonathan had an innocent and handsome face, but the face you see is so far from being pleasant. It's like a really old man's face, who's very ugly, and he has no hair. "I always wanted a daddy like you," says the eldritch abomination you hold in your arms. The end. Okay. So, there were 2 endings. We got to see basically just like the cases kind of stack up and just get super creeped out when Bob shows us that newspaper. And we get to bring Demon Danny DeVito into our house, who didn't have a loving father. So, it's the best of both worlds. Oh, shit. But all right, guys, that was the funeral. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. It was kind of it wasn't really scary so much as it was kind of just interesting and sad. But that was the funeral and the story of Jonathan White. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys in the next one. Later.